So look, let's know what we need to learn in this subject, right? It's the first, how to listen. It's a contemplating the benefit of hearing the teaching. That's all. Then when we finish this subject, we need to know what benefit is there, and then not only that, hearing wisdom, right? Contemplating wisdom also we need to build that. Finding the benefit of hearing the teaching. That's what we need. Thank you. And then what's it? Developing, right? Giving reference for teaching and their instruction. How to listen? So then actual lesson, it's like a two-part. Yeah, I think the threefold of wisdom and rely on the 6 eyes. Okay, finish the first. How to listen. Now this is finished. That part of the lesson, right? How to explain a teaching for the teaching and its author's grade. And then contemplating the benefit of explaining the teaching, or benefit also teaching to others, right? And then giving reference for the teacher and the teachings. With what's of thought and behavior you should explain the teachings. Differentiating between those to whom you should not explain the teaching. How to explain to teaching, how to tell that, right? And the last, how sin should be vision, right? How should be concluded in relation to both hearing and explaining the teaching. That's engaging now, right? So that one is engaging. So okay, here little bit review again. Here what talks in how to listen. Here two parts we need to know: how to listening teaching, how to explaining teaching. Listening teaching. It's before you need to know how to listening teaching. If you understand the benefit of listening teaching, it brings you joyful effort to understand the benefit of teaching. Therefore, first step that telling you how much benefit listening teaching. Listening teaching, right? And then the developing reference for the teaching. Second part we need to know before understand how to listen and teaching. Really talking you how to listen teaching, right? The first talking the benefit of listening teaching. It's not talking about listening. Talks it here again. It's encouraged to you, or brings you joyful to listening teaching. And the second one is developing reference for the teaching and the structure. And respect, right? Oh, yeah. So it's also part that it's not telling you the how to listening teaching, but telling you important. It is important to listening teaching, or before you listening teaching, during the listening teaching, after the listening teaching. It's important to always respect to teaching and instruction, right? So respect means what? It's not saying that bow down, right? It means it's not only saying bow down. This you follow with your trust and belief. That's properly, right? That's what respect means, right? And of course, another respect there we should in our mind. But the main saying respect means try to be valuable. Yeah, valuable, right? Try to see it valuable and properly. So that's been here. And then actual here saying listening. That's actual listening. Before, it's important to know before we know actual listening. And then here says actual listening, you need to know threefold and then rely on 6 ideas. Lamrim talks, but here other things there, which is we need to add on that, how to listen and teaching. Okay, that comes with that topic. Okay, we need to understand what is our topic with this subject. And then teaching. Again, as now you at the beginning how to teach, how to explain. It talks to you contemplating the benefit of explaining the teachings. So you need to know. Developing reference for the teacher and same like how to listening. Respect means reference means, right? And with a lot of thought and you should explain the teaching. It's important when you teach to others, you'll be here and everything is important here to then differentiating between those to whom and should not explain the teaching. Okay. If you when we outline, it's called outline, right? Mm-hmm. We no doubt in outline when we read it.
Meaning like
less competent, and what it mean, or I need to know more, like something like that. Looks like great.
No, I
okay.
Well, the second part, the first thing that occurred to me is we finished that before my teaching on 20th.
Which one? Number 3?
Yeah, the teaching, how to explain the teaching.
I'm teaching which number?
Yeah, well, thinking about things. But
no, divide into 4, right? Yeah, into 4.
Yeah.
I don't have a doubt about contemplating the benefit of explaining the teaching. When we say benefit of explaining teaching, okay, I would, when we get the time, not really doubt. And then developing reference for the teacher and the teaching. Why? Maybe, I will know that when it's time to come. So what sort of thought and behavior you should explain the teaching? So I need to know something like that, right? Or what is that? I need to know now. Oh, this I now hear it. What talk? I'm more interested to knowing that kind of things. Do you have any thought that kind of things when we read the outline?
Yeah.
I'm not sure I did understand that part of what you just said.
Giving example, I stop here and then I'm giving example. Can be this is to have that kind of thought. Oh, I need to know more on this. Mm-hmm. I will learn in the future. Mm-hmm. Instead of somewhere I know. Mm-hmm. Strongly, I need to know more. What is this? Yeah. You have thought and this few number here.
Well, I was kind of amazed how many things you think of when you listen and teach. So there's all this contemplation you need to do. It might be
the one that you're talking?
When you, like when you on behavior, you should explain the teaching. It never to me to have like special thoughts.
So okay, that's good. So again, I'm talking here when we read it, something what comes with the topic. That's asking.
For me, with the differentiating between the, not one of the teachers, but just.
Yeah, you should,
Yeah.
don't care. So
Don't
that's okay. So those who you should and shouldn't explain the teaching, right?
Don't care?
No, don't as you're not teaching.
Oh.
You need to know this.
I see.
Well, that's what, when I'm trying to, begin the preparation for my teaching on August 20th on karma. So I know that the audience is Buddhism 101, and they may know a little bit and might be confused, and how, I'm thinking a lot about that, how should I teach that group of people? What should I teach that group of people?
Yeah. This is.
I want to know.
Yeah.
Talking to you.
Yeah, that's true. This is not answer for my question, right?
Okay.
This is not answer for my question. So as I said, the number 4 here, difference between those who should and shouldn't explain the teaching. Oh, you got it. Oh, what is this? I need to know more of that, right? Something like that. Okay, if you have that kind of thought, keep in your mind, right? And it helps you when you get time. Because exciting to know, right? We need it. Exciting to know. What is this?
Well, the other thing is we've possibly spoke more than once, so I know a little bit, but I don't remember everything. So
Yeah.
it's exciting to see what I missed and what I.
Okay. So it's wonderful. You have actually hold this topic. Wonderful. That's important. And that's why I'm asking you. We have something thought to I think know on that. So that's because wonderful thought. It's you will listen carefully when it's times comes. And then it's stuck in your mind. It's remaining in your mind long time. Like what's the is teaching and listening. Everything goes like a water flow. What's the rivers goes water flow? This continuous move and move, right? It goes then you cannot go more deeper. So you cannot go deeper understanding.
Moving all the time, you can't go deep.
If your study is like go like so then you will not understand deeper.
You want to like really deep pond or ocean.
So important to have that kind of mind to learn this. You learn that all these instructions for your practice. It's it, right? Mm-hmm. All Buddha, not only Lamrim, all the teachings are instruction for your practice. It says that, and then you should have some kind of how come it's instruction for my practice? Okay. That's important. Not make it easy, right? Otherwise, some kind of way to think, not think, because we are not giving some kind of or we're not giving some kind of what you call percentage, different or percentage, whatever, right? It's you have some kind of scaring. You don't have some kind of to knowing this, So you have more free mind. That's actually not good. Right. Good for learning. No pressure. No pressure. That's it. Exactly. No pressure. You're more free, independent learning. Because you pressure yourself. Because it can pressure to you. You pressure yourself. Thought. I know more this. I need to know more this and that. What is this and that? So And of course, especially who are taking the teaching training. I just so yeah, who are taking the teacher training. Of course, they should have that kind of thought. Every time you build it to pressure yourself. Okay, and then it help you to take that part of your life, to learning or study or Dharma practice is part of your life. If you take that part of your life, then you will see it's important and some kind of pressures comes there. Eating is part of our life, right? And how much we think on that. Today, what should I eat? With that, we only can think that, what should I eat? Start thinking, can I find tomorrow food or not? Yeah. So, therefore, why are we thinking loud on that? Because we're thinking it's part of our life, right? And how we can sleep, and then, so many we think, because we think it's part of our life. So similarly, the spirituality, Dharma practice, and then listening and study of Dharma, and all this take your part of life as food. Then it will come there, and then more focus, right? If you pray yourself, and you can more focus, you can more study, and otherwise we study here today, and then next month we forget everything. Why? Now, will you say you cannot say, "Oh, I'm getting old, my memory is getting weak." That's not an excuse. I don't believe that. It's a little bit put pressure. Even you're senior, it's help. It's help you understand more deep and clear. Okay, tell us how much is important. Okay, so that's the things, and then the important I'm repeating here is, should little bit pressure yourself to get interesting to knowing something at problem. Title in every single life. Our what talks more? 1 day, 3 days, and you will get more interesting. Same when we attend to monastery, when we attend to debate ground, we don't have any interesting to look at the beginning, and then do time, 2 times, 3 times, and then do want to more and more and more. Then get interesting. Then stop to going debate ground. Not to going to receiving teaching from other teachers, because already interesting. So we have the interesting. You have to build. You have to build. Beginning, yes, as like me, we will not have it interesting. Just goes like this activities is not necessary. It is just side. It's not the main in my life. You keep that thought continuously. You should change. Okay, this is also necessary in my life. This is part of my life. This is important to know. My life is short, and with that, with the Dharma, we meet the Mahayana with the Dharma. And I have a book which is translated, and teacher which is teaching, and Dharma friend which I can discussion. That's a great opportunity time. Next that we never know if we can get it or not. We know we have good Dharma text, and then teacher and Dharma friend will teach and discuss. So opportunity, right? Okay. So think that way. then it helps you, right? Okay, so now we're going to move here. So now let's say how to listen to a teaching, and with the teaching, and it's also great. Okay, now we think about the benefit of hearing the teaching, benefit of study teaching, listening teaching, also all same. Which these three, 1, 2, 3. Yes, 1, 2, 3, yeah. No, top there. Middle one. No. The middle one, yeah. The fan together. Yeah. So if stop fan, then you have to pull that what called?
We can't reach that chain.
Yeah, okay. And fan will stop.
But it's still not that much.
Yeah, same. Turn the fan off on the switch.
Yeah.
The switch is a little darker.
And then pull the chain. That's all. Okay. Easy. Okay. Pull.
We'll see.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm a little taller, I think.
Okay. Yeah, Judy, you got it. One more, Judy. One more. Okay. Oh, looks like. Okay. Yeah. Okay, fine.
I'm not old.
Not you,
We were talking about
No, you know, how do you do these? How do you do these?
Do we need them?
Oh, you on this slide? The last first one. Which one? Yeah. Sorry?
Would you like some light on it?
Fine. Yeah. It has light. Good. Good. Okay. Explaining benefit of hearing the teaching. And what is we need learning here? Teaching, right? This is the main topic. How to listening teaching. But he talks before that. He talks in calculating benefit of hearing the teaching, or same benefit of studying teaching, benefit of listening teaching, right? Same, right? And the collection indicate what's it? Indicative was Udana Varga. That's posed by Arhat Dharma protector. Yeah. page 71, it says who was order. Arhat Dharma protector, he collected all these books for teaching there and there. He collected that called indicators. This text, it says, through hearing, phenomena understood. Through hearing, wrong is overcome. Through hearing, what is meaningless is through nirvana is attained. These are benefits now. Understanding phenomena, overcoming wrongdoing, then eliminate meaningless, and then nirvana. These are the benefit of hearing teaching. But it's a big thing system here. But we should know what is related, the understanding of phenomena. Right? Through phenomena are understood. The what is understood. Right? Yes, yes.
We have a note here that talks about the Four Noble Truths. Is that the phenomena or the teaching?
Not only that. Not only that, right? Phenomena means it's a more than Four Noble Truths, right? Phenomena means all these permanent, impermanent, every existing things.
But everything like that is included in teaching of the Four Noble Truths if you expand it.
How you can include it there?
Because
Microphone, where are you going to include it? In Four Noble Truth. Where you included this microphone? Where microphone? Yeah. Where you going to include it in Four Noble Truth? Which one?
In terms of phenomena, you mean? Would there be phenomena? Is that what you mean?
It's phenomena.
Okay. That be emptiness or?
No, it is phenomena.
Okay.
About emptiness.
Right.
It is something.
Okay.
It's emptiness or so forth. It is existing thing. It is phenomena. But we put in Four Noble Truth.
Well, you end on the teachings, and then
that's how you can expand it. How make it related. Expand like should be have some kind of relation, right?
Right.
So a relation you cannot say expanding, right? It's like this is brief. Now you can explaining extensively. Should the Four Noble Truth. It? Some book and can I make like extending, like talking about table? It's talking kind of like I'm extending the talking about book. I can do both, but we're extending about book.
About the book.
Right, but here example I'm giving you when I explain the table is not extending teaching a book. Right?
Can I have a question about, because if the Four Noble Truths is the path to the end of suffering, and impermanence and emptiness part of that path, and true nature of phenomena. So I guess I'm kind of figuring about then why is, in a way, the Four Truths not encompassing on that idea of emptiness and impermanence.
Emptiness part. Again, everything in Four Noble Truth, right? Because of truth, there's talks.
Right, because if the fourth truth is the path to the cessation of suffering, and if understanding emptiness is part of the path, right?
Part of the path.
The path of ending suffering.
Yes.
Then is not true nature of phenomena part of the Four Noble Truths.
Emptiness is, yes, the part of the path, and then truth, where is true nature? The ultimate nature is there, which we talked about, and understanding emptiness and emptiness. There's another nature there, with the conventional nature.
Conventional nature is what we live.
That's true. Where it talks in Four Noble Truth.
I guess I consider that maybe as part of that right view, right livelihood, like that's more conventional.
Visional, yes.
Yeah.
But not included there, right?
Right, okay.
Okay. So anyhow, here, so I explaining with the Four Noble Truths this each line. But okay, if secret, if so, then what you can explain through phenomena are understood means we're going to reference with Four Noble Truths here.
The one where there's a path to liberation.
Yes, I mean understood. No, what I said is like first is truth of suffering. Understood the truth of suffering. Yeah.
My mind is on two things right here.
Okay.
I'm so sorry.
Understand the truth of suffering.
I'm not making excuses.
Oh, say something?
So you wanted, but that was good.
No. Stay with the topic. Stay with the topic.
Well, I was going to just, I had another viewpoint about what that meant, not about the Four Noble Truths. But if you want to go with Four Noble Truths.
I need to stay with these 4 lines.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So the first line, I was thinking, what I was meaning was through hearing the teaching,
Mm-hmm.
through hearing the word of the Buddha, then that will understand that phenomena are empty of inherent existence. And I will understand wisdom eventually, because that is helping. That's why I'm here, that I'm listening, that's why I'm better this time around than last time, because I'm to have wisdom. And that, when they talk phenomena, I'm thinking that means all phenomena are empty of inherent existence. That's what, and the wisdom to know that on more than cognitive level, to know I want so empty. I want to.
Okay.
That would be my end goal.
Okay, fine.
Okay.
So, these 4 lines,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
I can explain my way what is phenomena understood. Not necessarily meaning that Buddha teaches that this thing. This meaning is that. Right? So,
We're talking through hearing.
yeah, so here, like this 4 line, when I read it, I'm some kind of my own thought on that 4 line. What does it mean when I understood, right? And then, as you can say, as you are saying here, understanding emptiness, or I can think or something understand. But we need to know what is this actually Buddha, right? We need to know what Buddha talking here. That's what we need to know, isn't it? And how? I follow some kind of commentary of this, and then I can say, oh, this is that meaning, this is that meaning, right? So that's also important. That's also important. Because it's tricky. We can pull here and we can pull here, or many different ways to explain. But should say what the real meaning, what thinking this line, because his word, without what he's thinking of this line.
So
And
we need to read a lot of commentaries, is that it?
you need to read commentary, we need to ask people, and we need to find out what is this, as I say, usually never guess. So,
How we would understand.
I understand what is here, the meaning is. Then eventually, I'll read the 2 commentary. It says, the fellow understood what you said here, understood the suffering. which making related with the Four Noble Truths. But here, phenomena understood also said, understanding not just phenomena, this and that, understanding which is engagement, which is abandonment. All in this phenomena, we should engage. We should end. Look at that. Wrongdoings overcome. It says through hearing, what is meaningless is eliminated. Right. So if you that thing understood which phenomena should engage in this, which phenomena are eliminated. Thus, I need to understand which is the right things, which is the wrong things in phenomena, right? And also which is should engage it, which is should abandon it. So that need to understand. As perfect goes related to the second, third line, fourth line. And then again, another is understood of suffering, truth of suffering. Is exactly again related with the next line. Benefit, right? If you once you hear Dharma, they will know right which is wrong. And how right and wrong, that much know we should engage it, we should abandon it. That's how we need to understand. Important to understand that, right? That's one benefit. And then after understanding that, you will never go wrong path. You will never engage the wrong practice, right? That's the reason Geshe understood phenomena means that, okay? So through hearing, wrongdoings overcomes. In explaining and commentary says, its wrongdoing is overcome. Wrongdoing is, you can think the 10 non-virtuous practices are wrongdoing. So then through Dharma, it's overcoming on 10 non-virtuous action. So then through hearing Dharma, we make related to overcoming wrongdoing, negative actions. The wrong is wrong behavior, wrong actions. It's not talking here wrong thinking, right? It's here wrongdoing. It's more like behavior and then verbal and then body actions and talks. And mainly it's 10 non-virtuous talks. And teachings how to overcome 10 non-virtuous practices. Vinaya teaching, right? We have 3 teaching: Vinaya teaching, the teaching of concentration, teaching of wisdom. When we play basket or the training, right? So how much you study Vinaya teaching, how much you understand what is right morality, what is wrong morality, right? How you behave, this all you know. So therefore, hearing means here, hearing Vinaya teaching. The Vinaya is not one text, not the few. It is everything which is talking about morality. That's all Vinaya teach. Like they are teaching here, talking about Bodhisattva vows. Teaching talking about Patimya vows. We are talking about Tantra vows. This all involve Vinaya teaching, right? Teaching when we talk about vows. Then how much you learn Tantra vows and then Patimya vows and then Bodhisattva vows. That much your behavior become more clear. That much you know how should behave there, how should say it, how shouldn't say it, what shouldn't do it, you know. That it's overcome wrongdoing. Okay? So through hearing should relate with the which you abandoning. So you're abandoning wrongdoing, overcoming wrongdoing. That teaching is related with Vinaya. Therefore, through hearing Vinaya teaching, wrongdoing is overcome. That's the commentary said. Okay? And hearing what is meaningless is limited. The meaning here, talking in commentary, is distraction or desire or also mental reflections are meaningless. That's talks here. But desire meaningless means by we're not talking that desire which is wants to achieve enlightenment. Use desire, I have a desire to achieve enlightenment. That's used, right? But here I'm talking about attachment, right? These are here the meaningless means here the attachment, anger, or distraction, or so of suffering.
What would you say after anger?
Distraction. Yeah. Distraction. Okay. Related to which teaching, through hearing, which teaching hearing to make meaningless, eliminating the meaningless, or the distraction and attachment things. It's the teaching of concentration. And second basket, right? The teaching concentrations. How you hear the teaching of concentration, and as you believing that as man distraction or so forth. These are the meaningless. Okay, that's it. Through hearing, nirvana is attendant, and then nirvana attendant. Nirvana is attendant. Here, nirvana is not only thing that liberate from samsara. The Buddha is also included here in nirvana. Yeah, so nirvana attends. You will attend the nirvana, which is just liberate from suffering, or liberate from samsara, and also Buddha. Okay, which teaching again? Which teaching attend this two goals is wisdom. Teaching of wisdom, it's let you attend that nirvana and Buddha. Teaching is ignorance. How much wisdom gaining, that much ignoring lessing, right? Learn less. So that's the you attend close to Buddhahood, or you attend Buddhahood. So and this book can be all this teaching concentration, teaching of wisdom, teaching of morality. The learning can be just three. Have some kind of teaching. How we can be like say Abhidharma teachings, right? Abhidharma teaching, which is taught by Vasubandhu and Asanga. Abhidharma teachings are refers to the wisdom teaching of wisdom. And only talks about those things. about specific Vinaya teaching, Buddha teaching there only talks about vows. That's the teaching of morality, right? And ornament of clear realizations. Ornament of clear realization can be teaching of conditions. And the way, Madhyamika is also teaching of wisdom. Like a separate, you can think that way. I have one textbook which is all these things. Example here in the Lam. Okay, and we have other teachings there, which is teaching on all these three: teaching wisdom, and teaching constitutions. Okay, so now you see, right? And then it is with the Four Noble Truth. Here, through him, phenomena understood means you refer relate with the understanding truth of suffering. And then hearing, doing wrongdoings overcome is you. It's both the karma and the negative, negative, and then mental afflictions are. It's true origin. Second line is talking about truth of origin, and this line is talking about truth of path, because, as you said, when we when we practice the path, it's limit all these ignorance, right? Eliminate all these wrongdoing things. And then fourth line, it's about truth of cessation, because it's talking about nirvana, talking about Buddhahood. It's truth of cessation, truth of cessation. That for truth, you have to end with each line. That's So now move next. What are we talking? What are we talking here? This is big. What are we talking? Yeah, feeding. We're looking, right? We're looking how much benefit there to listening teaching. Yes.
Can you just through hearing several times, and you mentioned something like we need to read many comments.
Mm-hmm.
So when we talk about hearing, we're not just talking about listening, we're talking about reading other things.
Yeah, it's included there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I was just thinking hearing, and then when you mentioned.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's meaning about the hear wisdom, right? Hear wisdom, you can get it from listening and reading. That's you can get hear wisdom.
Thank you.
Next, doing inside house. Okay. The first four lines are example, and second line are talking about meaning.
This is someone inside a house, enshrouded in complete darkness, but does not see the there. So a person born of noble lineage, possessing intelligence, doesn't know until told what is virtuous and what is not. Sees by using a lamp. So saying what is virtuous and what is not, understand what should be done.
What is lame here is listening. It's lame. We have a and study included there. Study, listening, hearing, and you can adapt. For example, as the lame. The lame is kind of like the hearing things. It's until you until taught, what to choose and what is not, right? That's important, isn't it? So listening is important until you told it to you what is non-virtue. You not understand clear. So you can understand through by like a previous wisdom or so forth, but always not understand clear. So, and
You said three things: study, listening, and what was the third one?
here. It's like hearing, listening, yeah, same.
Okay. And what about reflecting?
Found it here. It's talking here about wisdom, right? We're talking about the Dharma. And also okay, let me read what talks in the text.
Secondary, wouldn't it? Like,
So
maybe like secondary, yeah.
the
Something
contempt.
more on hearing, because then if you're contemplating and then you're meditating.
I think some commentary talks here. The contemplating wisdom is also you can this it, or if it, you can relate it with also contemplating wisdom. Kind of like, actually, we need a contemplating wisdom. We need a meditation wisdom with some kind of wrongdoing. We need to overcome wrongdoing, eliminating the what we call right? We need these three wisdom. It is a continuum on one subject, but here mainly talking hearing. Hearing is the first. The hearing, listening is the first, right? The list is the first. You can build contemplating wisdom. Then you can build the meditation wisdom. Then you can some kind of path. Right? So yeah, actually directly here talking about more hearing wisdom. Hearing. The study is also included here. Okay, so these things I don't think this line are understandable. Okay, look the next line. Also, the God breathed stories Jakamala says. Okay, can you read it?
Hearing, you become faithful, and your delusion becomes steadfast. Wisdom and delusion will vanish. This is I, even with your flesh.
Okay. So now we are benefit talking about becoming faithful. The first thing you becoming faithful. The faithful directly comes the faithful, right? So through therefore yeah. Okay. Okay, through hearing you become a faithful. You will see a lot of good positive things. You can see which things bring you through hearing. So they have a very faithful, right? To or admiring. right? And faithful. Understand? Okay. The next line, and your delight in virtues becoming steadfast. What called?
Steadfast.
Steadfast means strong.
Yeah. You're more likely to virtuous, more virtuous.
And your delight in virtue steadfast. Okay, here delight. First, you're faithful. This is benefit. And then say delight. That's another benefit. And then become a steadfast. That's another benefit. We have to make it related to each other, right? Yeah, three benefits talks here. Here, giving us like we can pick up one topic as like death impermanent. Okay, so death impermanent. Lamrim talks about death impermanent here. Death are certain. We never one death is come, and so on and so on. And then we see it's more reality. So and then we can trust, right? We can trust, and that's more trust is comes from your wisdom, the fact. But delight, really. So your delight it's saying more like dealing with the confidence or understanding clear. So we can go back with an example, death impermanent, and then talk about death impermanent lamrim. You listening all this death impermanent topic one and you will see its talks. All these topics are right. These topics are happening now in daily life. It's true when you hear them, and you have some kind of faith and trust on that. And then contemplating again and again. That can bring you the scary things, right? When you talk about that things, it's you because you get the contemplating wisdom. So get a contemplating wisdom, then you have more diligent or delight. And delight? No. What do you mean delight here?
Delight is like you're happy.
Happier, okay.
Diligent means you're working hard.
Okay, happier, right? So, so that delight comes when you have a contemplating wisdom. So, yeah. But first time when we hear like death impermanent, we don't hear it, and even hear it, not really delight there, right? Not really delight, scare and so forth. Means only you have a hearing wisdom, you have a contemplating wisdom. Contemplating on that, okay, is true. It is true, I know. So how much bring it me like a benefit? And then keep thinking. It's kind of like an analytical meditation on death impermanent, right? And subtle. You will see very subtle. All you can see from your inside to permanent. So then you will have a delight, because after that you will see a lot of benefits come. Playing on that, when you have a contemplating wisdom on the permanent, that comes because you will see a lot of benefit. Then here the benefit is to become steadfast, and then you pray, then you meditate on that. So meditate in wisdom. So that never changes, right? It's to become steadfast, never change. When you can in the meditation wisdom. Okay.
No, it's also, you know, when you start to understand your example of death and permanence,
Mm-hmm.
then there's for me, I don't know, I felt like at some point more of a wish to engage in practice because life is short, and then night, you know.
That's all talking here. That's all talking here.
Right.
But did you get the explanation of line by line?
I
Get it, right? So that's
yeah.
that's good. Yeah, it's we'll talk more in the future, like next when we talk about the death and permanence. It talks more detail. It's all practice. That's the thing.
It's that it's practice, but it wants the wish to engage the practice.
If you listening to it helps you to wish you engage.
Yeah.
It brings you more stronger wish to engage. Yeah. So it is related to your engagement things. Okay. So now you like faithful, delight, become a steadfast. Each comes by each three different wisdom, right? Faithful, you're beautiful when you have a hear wisdom. You have delight when you have a contemplating wisdom. You become a steadfast when you have a meditation wisdom. And after that, wisdom arises and delusion will be vanished. Right? So then that's important. This word, the buying even with your flesh. If you like the first three lines, waiting for, and then brings a lot of quality, then understand how much important. Also now here, right? But we are not ready for give flesh to buying Dharma. We are not ready for that. We should having wish on that. Because that's also that kind of having is help you when you think it's more valuable, right? Yeah.
So does that line explain what that line refers to? Buying. This is
I will come. I'm saying this actually is buying Dharma. By giving, right? Even with your flesh, you're giving your flesh. You don't understand, right? So, giving handful, and then we are brave to give this. This is more important for us than Dharma. We will keep. You like compare. Okay, if you're giving your leg for me, I will teach this Dharma. You might know. You might choose on giving leg for teaching Dharma. That's what we might do, right? But here, in Buddha life story, he sacrificed for receiving teaching, Dharma teaching. Even for time, he gave his life. So, and then there are a history there, Buddha story, and then one story there. He was very poor and had enough money to give to receive teaching. He sell his flesh, and then he returned receiving teaching. That give flashing for receiving. Understand? Mm-hmm.
Like that. He was the one that tried to teach to come to Tibet, and the way he did that.
He sacrificed his life also, right, for Dharma. He is very happily. He died with a happily and peaceful because he is very satisfied because he sacrificed for Dharma. That's it. If he sacrificed for some kind of country or something else, he might not be happy. So very happy because he said, I'm going to say, in a lifetime, I don't know how much I sacrifice for Dharma. But this life, I'm clearly seeing, directly seeing, I'm sacrificing for Dharma. I'm really happy.
Because he saw the value.
Yeah, he sees all this value. So, see, about giving flesh is our daily life. We are talking here for Dharma, not giving our flesh. For Dharma, at least we can buy some book, right? But doing that. They buy a very precious ring, precious like a jewel, but a little bit stingy for buying book, Dharma book. So it says in Buddha's regarding Buddhism, the book is much precious than your golden or like a diamond ring. Brings you benefit or happy only this lifetime. That brings you lot of eon and eon life benefit. And also, the diamond ring costs you take your life, but that never costs you to take your life. Here, we are people, but it's sometimes I feel that we're wearing gold. I ask people, it is really protect your life. I think like if we wear gold, it's like from poison or so forth. It is true or not? I'm just keep. If it's not true, I do not see any reason to wear like a gold and jewels. Anyhow, I'm just comparing many of us. Not only to buy diamonds, but so much stingy to buy book. So that it just forget about the giving flash for Dhamma. So yeah, but we have to see like a very valuable, meaningful, and then it talks here how much is a benefit there. It's also help you to understand it. Okay?
It's crazy because we're not really sacrificing. You're giving us all of your time, but the rest of sacrificing that much.
Some point I'm saying yes, but some point not. Yeah. There are a lot of excuses there, right? I'm busy. Yeah, I'm not going there.
But it's just the point that you were giving so much, and we're so blessed.
Yeah. So that's what I like at the beginning. I said very important to think that way. We have a human life, one opportunity. As ordinary human, we need perfect Dharma, and need which is Mahayana Dharma. There's an opportunity, and I say, now we meet the Mahayana Dharma. We have a book for read. We have a friend for discussion. We have a teacher for receiving teaching. All today, so important. To opportunity, a lot of opportunity there, right? It's compared to other people. Anyhow, yeah, that's the things. Okay. Okay. Do you want to repeat this line? Full delight, steadfast, and then errors and delusion will vanish. Few benefits here. I explain with 3 different wisdom, right? At the first 2 lines, and then 3rd line. After you have meditation wisdom, then you can vanish. and because wisdom arises, right? And we'll see, oh, I can buy. That's so important. I can buy flesh or receiving that teaching, which is meaningful. But at least I can buy a book, right? Okay. Last time when I talked Sunday, we're going to talking about the beyond religions. You buy a book. How much? 15. Wow. I'm inside here, just laugh, Oh, okay. That's all your wisdom, right? You have a lot of wisdom, $9, isn't it? Right? Which is a long time. Just $9 and a lot of wisdom arises in your mind. Beautiful. Yeah. Okay. So next line. Can you read it? Here I am.
Here's a lamp that dispels the darkness of delusion. This cannot be carried off by thieves. Relinquishes the foe of confusion. It is the best within personal instruction, the type method.
Okay. Teaching is giving example as like a lamp, wealth, weapon, best friend. Right? So why is lamp? Teaching is why the lamp, and explaining it. The reason is here that dispels darkness of delusions. And teaching why supreme wealth. Then the reason is be carried by thieves, right? It's a supreme wealth. You keep forever. Your memory can keep. Your forgetfulness can keep that your knowledge. No one else, right? Forget things. The knowledge, only forgetting can thief.
Can be a thief.
Yeah, can be a thief. Nothing else. But if you're forgetting how much you can keep it, store memory, it's up to you. Therefore, it's a supreme wealth. It's with forever, and then to life also. It's like a weapon, because well, how is it? Vanquish the foe, confusion. Yes. And then the best friends, real personal instruction, the technique of method. Your best friend, because that hearing, Dharma hearing, teaching, is telling you which is right and which is wrong. So therefore, your wisdom is the best friend. Not Dharma teaching is best friend, right? And talking here, Dharma teaching is lamb. Isn't here Dharma teaching is supreme wealth? So here wisdom. Your hero wisdom is the supreme wealth. Your hero wisdom is the weapon. Your hero wisdom is the best friend because of this and that. That's the talking, okay? So you have it. So how much important that's the thing. If you hear wisdom, then you have all good quality and benefit. Okay. Can you move to next?
It is the friend who does not desert you in times of need, a harbinger for the illness of sorrow, the scion to vanquish the troops of great misdeeds, is the best fame, glory, and treasure.
I understand it, right? The friend who does not desert need. What is it here? Okay, so need. What is in here? In of need.
When you're confronting those challenges,
What is that?
when you have to face a real big problem.
Yes, yeah. Whether you're thick and thin, it's always your friend, right? The best friend. See, they are never lonely. You feel lonely. Never lonely, right? Those best friends with us. So, so always with you. It's also always with you and also help you at the time when you get like difficulty, and then here you come. Oh, you should think that. You shouldn't think that. Help you to guide your thought, guide your mind, even about Dharma, even wisdom about Dharma. So therefore, your best friend always with you, right? So harmless medicines for the illness of sorrow. Okay, that's understandable. With harmless medicine. Medicine is the example can be here, right? What is the meaning here, harmless wisdom? How's medicine?
It will only cannot possibly hurt you.
What harmless wisdom? Harmless medicine. Harmless medicine. You got there. So we have to get there. I'm just testing you, So you also not. You lost. You lost. It's talking about of your hero wisdom, right? Okay. This is best friend. Your hero wisdom is best friend. Not Dharma itself, not talking teaching itself, right? It's it with you, which is here. You have it. So, otherwise, Dharma is always there. Whether you hear or listen or not listening, Dharma is always there. It's that much help then, right? So, it should be related to the kind of your quality. So, it talks like a hero wisdom. Okay. It talks here. The first giving like a reason and an example both. Here it is the best fame, glory and treasure. It's not giving the explanation of reason here. These three. That means here the never ever lost. Right? So like movie actors, their fame might lose when movie change, when movie are not become famous, right? And then like a soccer or like a sport player, their fame might lose when they get weak, isn't it? So earlier I'm keep watching soccer, and then Ronaldo in Brazil. He was very famous and player very well, and then get the semi-final and final. He that much cannot play that much where he played and play. Okay, Ronaldo earliest hero right now 0. So okay, 0 to 0 it changed, right? So, hero is very fame, and then somehow it changed to 0. Change. But here, when knowledge, until knowledge is staying in your mind, then never change it. Right? And because, let's say, you become a famous because you're honest. So then you are all honest. You never change. That's fact. You will not change. So that way, the hero Dharma knowledge always keeps as a fact, never change it. That's the saying. The becoming fame is not only fame, it's never changeable fame. And then also it says glory. What does glory mean here? Glory. What is glory in English?
It's almost singular. Somebody.
Treasure? No, not treasure, right?
What do you think?
I'm coming up with a word.
You're honored. You're kind of like you're right.
It's like just
Mm-hmm.
magnificent and kind of like a more noble sense than fame.
Okay.
More noble than fame. Yeah.
Oh,
That more.
that's it. It's a thing like a noble, which bring you benefit this life and future life. That your wisdom is kind of like a noble because it's bringing you a lot of benefit in this life and future life. Here glory means, okay? And then it said it's like a treasure. What it says here, the treasure is never end. The treasure which is never end. So that your hero wisdom is it's a treasure which is never end. Keep you joyful, keep brings you many good quality and keep brings you it's endless treasure. So when it's talking about treasure, it's an endless treasure.
That's
Yeah, it's becoming more bigger and bigger. Yeah, and then this next lines is okay. It is the supreme gift when you meet with the noble being. Means what? Yeah. So when His Holiness visit to our monastery, what gift? We were debating in front of him about Dharma. He was like it. That was helping us to offer him that. He waited that. So and then you learn like a practice meditation, how they like to us, right? So instead of like keep taking negative actions, right? So with the mind like to us, the noble beings like to us when we act, when we have a kind of like a that the hero wisdom of Dharma, and we will do more follow right way, right? Doing so forth. So all Buddha Bodhisattva would like to us. We more forward to the goods, right? So that's the same here. Gift, supreme gift, when you meet with the noble beings, right? What is supreme gift for dull faculties? What is supreme gift for not interesting to learning Dharma, right? It's not supreme gift for them. Gift for who knows about Dharma, who it's more bringing us benefit. So then when we engage that practice through by wisdom, that is best gift. Assembly, it's the wish. What's that?
The wise.
Okay, the wise. That's fine. And then let's finish paragraphs. Okay, now what's the next line? Page 57.
The result is to engage in substantive practice. You will have little difficulty from the fortress of rebirth.
The result of hearing, engage in substantive practice. When we engage small capacity practice from lower realms, right? Engage medium capacity practice, you release from samsara. Release great capacity practice, you will release from all this ignorance thing, right? You will be released with the difficulty from the forest rebirth in hell realm, right? It will release when you engage the small capacity practice. It has release rebirth in lower realms. When you engage medium capacity practice, it's up you to rebirth in samsara. Or do great capacity practice, it's you to release from by, it's, even like a bodhisattva, all karma and mental afflictions, but still they have a kind of a karma there, which we like uncontaminated karma, which is of contaminated karma there. Still kind of it's still ignorance. So we rebirth from there. So when we engage the great capacity practice, you will reach Buddhahood, then you will release all this like rebirth things.
So from it's just from samsara.
So mostly from lower great I would say it's some kind of controlling there. There is not mental reflection, it's not that karma which we talk about, what we call ignorance and uncontaminated karma combined, and then they have a still dependent to rebirth, but there's some kind of rebirth that the seed of or input of ignorance and uncontaminated karma. So when they become a Buddha, they are released from that rebirth, which is under the control of ignorance and then uncontaminated karma. So I'm not talking to today. It's just you just get the concept. Okay, we will talk sometime. So okay, that's the talking here. So, can you read the next lines?
Which is develop?
Yes. Yeah.
Develop enthusiasm from the depths of your heart with regard to these benefits of healing. More Asangas Bodhisattva levels of the Buddha said you should listen with 5 ideas in mind. That is, 1, the idea of a jewel. Do that the teachings are rare because Buddhas seldom appear, nor do their teachings. 2, the idea of an I. Since the wisdom rises together with the hearing, the teaching becomes greater and greater. 3, the idea of illumination. Since the wisdom that has arisen will see the real nature, emptiness, and the diversity of all phenomena. The idea of great benefit. Since the end teachings bestow the results of nirvana and great enlightenment, and the idea of being beyond reproach. Since the very moment you will attain bliss of meditative serenity and insight, causes of nirvana and the great enlightenment. To come is contemplate the benefits of hearing the teaching.
Not here talking about benefit of teaching itself, not the hearing wisdom. Okay, so you have to be kind of like a contemplating. You have to see the Buddha Dharma teaching as like a jewel. See as like a sense, eye sense, right? And you have to see your this Dharma teaching is kind of like a light, right? I have to see as and you have to see it's what is the fifth one? Is the idea of bringing beyond reproach. For a moment, you will attend the bliss of meditative. Okay, there are 5 examples there, right? First example is Jung. Second example is sense the eye, right? Eye of wisdom means eye. And then, second example is become a great and it's an eye. Okay. So the third one is giving example. What is here? Diversity of what's idea of illumination, and one is idea of great benefit, and then one is idea of being beyond reproach. That's what you have to see. You see, Dharma is like a jewel. You have to see Dharma is like an eye. You have Dharma is like an idea of illuminations. You have to see that is the idea of great benefit. You have to see the idea, the Dharma is idea of being beyond reproach. So you have why is like an eye, like a jewel, and then how jewel function as usual. Jewel, it's bringing money, makes us happy when we have it, right? So if it from jewel, what we get it. Similarly, you will get benefit, happy, and all these benefits same you will get from that teaching.
Part of the jewel is that Buddhas don't appear that often, right? Does appear so often to teach. Is that because we have good enough, as a planet, good enough karma for a Buddha to appear? Because the Buddhas are so compassionate and don't want to suffer. I hadn't thought about this. Aren't they appearing and teaching?
I don't think it's karma. Like I don't know, kind of like ignorance. If I ignorance, then they might say, why is ignorance? Wisdom. But why ignorance is because who in Dharma practice see as a result is in their more happier. And then all people are looking happier, but the engage this. I'm saying is ignorance. And then can be grasping on their own things. Why this? Doesn't matter what good or bad. So not open-minded because of ignorance. So grasping on something, not the karma. So it can be related with the karma, but not everyone. Some individual person can be related to the karma, but I don't think it's everyone. Yeah. So that why jewel, right? We know why it's like eyes. Dharma teaching. Example, Dharma is like a lamp or so, right? It's when darkness, we cannot see, and then when you open the lamp, then we can see. It's Dharma teaching. Open eyes to this cause of suffering and cause of happiness. It's make open your eyes. So it's Dharma. It's lead you to more happier life or find more cause of happier, right? So therefore it's like eyes and so forth here, talking about idea of elimination or so forth. It's give explanations, but not even a book. We need to think. Write down because of that. Dharma is like this because of that. Dharma is like this because then we can see Dharma is more valuable, and then interesting will become there more. And then it's been interesting, and then you will have joyful effort to listening, you have to meditation, so all after that. Okay. So next, we're going to cover by developing reference for teaching and the instruction, and then actual listening, and that's both. There are two, right? The twofold and 6 rely. Okay, I'll cover it. Don't forget the do like a mandala and refuge spread. You are responsible of how victims in Jaffa, please give me unto the samsara to bring Question on Facebook. I did not check Facebook today.
No, I don't think there were any, because I usually get it on the other Facebook. Did you notice? Yeah, we noticed. There was no notice.
In Facebook?
No.
Okay. Okay. So,
Questions on?
compare with Facebook?
Well, no confusion, like when we ask the questions, I thought we don't ask the questions until you've given the teaching, then we ask the questions.
Yes.
So this is the first day you're giving the teaching.
No, you just misunderstood that. We're supposed to ask the questions when we come to class. Geshe.
Dave's gonna read, like, if he had put up a reading to do before today,
Yeah.
if we had something to read first, we read it, and if we had any questions about what we read, then we would put it up there.
So now, this coming week, we should be actually, we are going to read.
Anyhow, read it, and then I can. Also, on a time, I'm teaching, right? If you have a question, you can ask end of the class. Even if, right, you in the Facebook question, which you read it, right? Yeah. So then you will have more doubt when I talk. And I have a question on the end of the class.
But we should say it as you here, not as you on Facebook.
Right.
But two things, yeah. When you read the textbook, you might have some kind of doubt. You can ask a question down on Facebook. When I teach here. And when I talk here, you may have another doubt which you not have before. That is the last question end of this class. Do you
Okay, deep question now.
understand?
And I'm kind of wondering why she can't unmute herself, because she's not on the phone, but anyways, it says,
I didn't know I should do that yet. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
She's muted? Okay.
Yes, she can.
Okay. What question?
Well, maybe she.
I can do it. Do you want me to speak?
Yes.
Okay, so thank you. On the middle of page 57, under number 3, with the of illumination, it said, we'll see the real nature and the diversity of phenomena. I don't have an idea for what diversity means.
Page number 50.
7,
Under the
5 ideas.
Mhm.
Number 3, what diversity of all phenomena mean? The word diversity of all phenomena.
Last line?
Number
3, okay.
illumination.
Yeah, let me look at number 3. Shall be meeting, but it's not a single one of you. Going to see. With their eyes will see the real nature, emptiness, and the diversity of all phenomena. Diversity means what?
like, different, different, diversity is like variety.
Oh, okay. Their conventional truth. Okay, truth's ultimate truth. Diversity, conventional truth, right?
Got it.
It's like what is the example? I of I dominations. Then you can see all this conventional truth and ultimate truth. True by Dharma.
But it's only.
It's today is conventional truth because emptiness, ultimate truth is taught also separately here.
Okay.
The real nature, emptiness, is ultimate truth. Diversity of all phenomena means conventional truth. You can see.
But thought I already was understanding conventional truth. That's the way I see things. Right? Do I still need more wisdom to even understand conventional truth?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, okay.
Yeah.
Answer my own. Okay. Thank you.
No problem. Yeah.
Anyone else online?
Okay. So, you missed when I announced at the beginning, on Saturday, the 5 will lead with the Sattva vows. And 10 to 11:30, Rinpoche will teach on Four Noble Truth. Okay? So, right, fast giving with the Sattva was in so practice. It's an Rinpoche will do that in the morning, 5 a.m. Oh. Sojong practice. When I went to India, you and Janine did it. It's not called Nyungne.
No?
There's nothing like it. There's not Nyungne, right? Because Nyungne, at least we need to 3 days. Not complete in the 1 day. Hours, vows, right? So that's that Sojong, we call it Sojong. Sojong, if the Buddhist was Sojong, right? Tikjen Sojong. We say Mahayana Sojong is Tikjen Sojong. Tikjen Sojong. It's a Mahayana purification. It's Mahayana purification.
So how do you spell that?
Tikjen H-E-C. Or T-H-E-K. Tik H-E-N. Chen. And then so J-U-A. J-O-H. Jong. Sojong, yeah.
So everyone who's taking the Bodhisattva vows isn't necessarily doing Sojong.
That's it. Taking Bodhisattva vows is Sojong. Yeah. Sojong. So is there are two words here. So and Jong, right? So is recovering, which you like the Samaya, and which you did wrong. Jong is eliminating or purifying, which you did wrong. That means recovering, which you again. Right? So means like that. Explications. Pure part, right? But so part is recover. Recover, not recover. Okay, how to say? You vows and break it. You break, then you take it again, like make more clean. Or it's a recover, right? Refresh. Okay, refresh. Okay, thank you very much.